So EA have just released another record breaker item in FIFA Ultimate Team. This time they've released a 83 rated Shane Long. Now if you didn't know, earlier this week Shane Long broke the record for the fastest goal scored in the Premier League. He scored his goal 7.69 seconds into Southampton's game against Watford. And since he broke this record, he's been given a record breaker item in Ultimate Team, and it's a card that you can actually obtain for free by completing one of this week's weekly objectives. To get this card, all you've got to do is win 4 squad battle matches, and you must score with a Southampton player in each of those games. The difficulty can be as low as semi-pro, so it is a really easy objective to complete. So, you know what, I advise everyone to go out and complete the objective just to get this card, because yeah, although it's not an amazing looking card, it's a decent looking card, and it's a nice little special item just to have in your club even if you're not going to use him. Anyway guys, before we get into this player review, in the comments below let me know your thoughts on this card. Have you already got it? Are you going to get it, and do you plan on using it? If you could leave a like on the video, that would be absolutely awesome, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are new. There is plenty of content coming your way, especially with Team of the Season just around the corner. Okay, so let's get into this player review. Let's talk about this 83 rated Shane Long. Now, one of the first things I have to talk about regarding this card is the fact that he does only have a 2-star weak foot. Like, instantly, that is a pretty big negative for this card. It's clear from the beginning that this guy is going to be very one-footed. Looking at his in-game stats though, he's actually got some pretty good attributes. In the shooting section, we can see this guy has 89 attack positioning, 86 finishing, and 90 shot power. So some decent stats in that column. Passing wise, there's nothing too great in that section. He's got okay crossing of 81, but other than that, everything else is looking pretty average. Dribbling wise, there's a couple of decent stats. He's got 86 ball control, 87 reactions, and 85 balance. But on the flip side, he's got some average attributes in the form of the 80 agility and the 80 composure. Now I know 80 agility and 80 composure isn't bad, but it's not great, especially at this stage of FIFA. In the defensive column, we can see that this guy has 86 heading accuracy, which is very pleasing to see, especially when you realise that this guy has 99 jumping, so aerially he should be pretty solid. He's got good aggression as well, so I'm expecting this card to battle quite a bit. Anyway, we've seen the stats, we've seen the card, now let's get into some gameplay and let's see how this card performs in actual matches. Okay, so for Shane Long's debut, we come up against a team which is looking pretty amazing to be honest, but he does actually have a couple of players off chem. Both Griezmann and Leon Bailey will be lacking chem in this game. Nonetheless, definitely have to watch out for that Laudrup, and yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing Shane Long go up against De Ligt and Van Dijk. Here's Shane Long, links up with Henry, gives it back. Here we go, good partnership from the duo. Thierry Henry with the finesse, and there we go. Shane Long gets himself an assist, linking up nicely with Henry. My opponent clearly thought that I was going to try and shoot with Shane Long there because he was trying to mark him, which opened the space up for Henry to whip in a very nice finesse. Oh my god. This game is ridiculous. Like, how has that gone in? It's gone in off my player. FIFA 19 is mad. Like, what is that? Just gone in straight off his chest and he's gone through my goalkeeper. Here's Thierry Henry. What can he do here? He's going to get round his man. Witzel, get away from me. Ball's whipped into the box. Shane Long with the header. Just appears out of nowhere and takes the ball straight off of Van Dijk's head to put it in the back of the net. Gotta say, I didn't expect him to beat Van Dijk aerially. But look at that. Gets in front of his man and puts the ball in the back of the net. So at half-time, we are winning 2-1. I'm actually going to play Shane Long as a right striker in the second half because with him being so one-footed on the left side, I did feel like he was a bit limited to just finesse shots, so hopefully he can play better off the right. We'll find out in this second half. Here's Thierry Henry. He finds the man of the moment, Shane Long. He's going to try and come inside, and he does so successfully, but takes a bit of a heavy touch on the second fake shot, and we do lose possession. Oh, here's a chance. Shane Long, can he get past his man? He's going to find Thierry Henry with a pass. We're going to try and get it back to him, and we do. Can he finish? Yes, he can. That is 3-1. And hopefully we can take this 2-goal lead and run with it because this game should be ours now. Should. Can never be too confident in FIFA. A 2-goal lead in FIFA is not a safe gap. Like, I blow more 2-0 leads than I do 1-0 leads. Here's Aaron Ramsey. He's going to find Shane Long down the wing with a good pass. De Ligt is in chase. What's the cross like? Thierry Henry! Oh, he's outdone by Van Dijk, but he does win the header. It wasn't a bad cross, to be fair, but not too many players beat Van Dijk in the air in those kind of aerial battles. There is Long. He finds Aaron Ramsey with a nice pass. Fouled in the process, like we have been there again, but we've got the ball back. Shane Long from distance. Stings the hands of Alisson, but it was never really going to go in, that shot. And that is full time. We get the 3-2 win with Shane Long heavily involved in all 3 of our goals. What are my early impressions on this card? It's alright, it's nothing too special. The finishing seems okay, but the dribbling, the agility is a bit frustrating if I'm being honest. But that's just my first impressions from game number 1. Let's get into another live game and let's see how he does in another match against a completely different opposition. Here we go then, for the next game. What do we come up against? It is a team of... It's a Premier League team. It's a pretty standard Premier League team too. He's got a foot champs Robertson, so we know he plays a bit of champs. He's got Edison in goal, the UCL Edison, which is actually the same rating as Edison's latest inform. Yeah, just a standard Premier League side. Here's Antonio. Oh, Shane Long's got to put himself into a good space, and he's put the ball in the back of the net as well. That was a really nice finish in the far side of the goal. The goalkeeper had absolutely no chance. Also, Shane Long's under quite a bit of pressure there. So, some really good off-the-ball movement and a really nice finish. No goalkeeper saving that. Here's Mkhitaryan. Finds Henry. We find Shane Long with a first-time shot, but it's saved by Edison. Oop. Shane Long keeping all the possession. Whips the ball in. It's not a bad ball, and Antonio gets his head to it, but unfortunately couldn't get enough behind it. Long with a good interception, and eventually shows some good strength to shove off Fernandinho. Did not expect that. Oh, chance. Shane Long. Oh, it's 2-1. What a weird goal we've just scored. But a complete goal scored by Shane Long. Like, he did everything there. He did the defensive work, and he kept working and working and working, and then got in a good position to put the ball in the back of net. A really strange goal, but we'll take it nonetheless. And at half-time, we do have a 2-1 lead. In the second half, I'm going to do the same thing as I did in the last game. I'm going to put Shane Long on the right side. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get into the second half. This really has been a very uneventful second half. Here is Shane Long. Dances through. Nice ball for Thierry Henry. Can he score? He cannot. Really should have scored on that occasion. Good save from Edison. There's a chance. Shane Long with a first-time shot, but it's saved by Edison. Maybe I should have gone for the power shot rather than the finesse on that occasion. Here's an opportunity. Shane Long goes past his man. Oh, his touch is so heavy, and it's going to cost him a breakthrough here. And eventually gets shoved to the floor by Aspilicueta. There we go, chance. Take it around your man. Get the shot away. Oh. Penalty! He's been fouled! That must have been a very late foul. I didn't even realise. And we score. There we go. 5-2. That will be game done. We've got the win. And, yeah, we've put in a pretty decent second half performance. I mean, we've scored off 2 corners, but, in fact, all 3 of our goals in the second half have been set pieces. But nonetheless, I'll take it. Oh my, what has just happened? This game is insane. I'm telling you, FIFA 19 is insane. And that is full time. We get the win. The game actually ended in a 5-2 scoreline, which is pretty mad. As you saw there, Shane Long actually did pick up a hat-trick in this game, so a decent run out for him. Anyway, guys, as you well know, that is the live games now complete. I'll go play a couple more games with this card. And, yeah, let's get into the summary. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the summary page. So after playing with this card a bit more, what are my overall thoughts on it? Well, for a freebie, I thought it was alright, to be honest. Look, it's an 83 rated striker item. At this stage in FIFA, it was never going to be an amazing card, but still, it's a decent little card, and considering it's free, it's obviously good value. Anyway, first of all, let's talk about this guy's pace. This guy didn't feel as quick as his stats suggested, in my opinion. He's very quick off the mark, but once he gets going, he just didn't feel like he was going to break away. He didn't feel like he had that breakaway pace. Dribbling wise, as you will have seen in the live games, I really wasn't keen on this guy's agility. The guy he just wasn't that easy to manoeuvre, and when he did turn with possession, it would be a very heavy touch, so that was a bit disappointing. When on the ball though, the guy battled really well to keep possession. He wasn't as easy to dispossess as I thought he would be. He's got decent ball control, good balance and alright strength, so they really help him to hold up the ball. Passing wise, as you can imagine, this card isn't anything special. His short passing's alright, and that's about it. Look, his passing stats don't look great, so we knew from the beginning that this guy's distribution wasn't going to be anything special. When it comes to shooting, I thought this guy's power shots were brilliant, but his finesse shots were very, very hit and miss. If you're going to shoot with this guy, I definitely advise always favouring the power shot, and I 100% always advise you guys always to shoot with this guy's right foot, because he does have a 2-star weak foot, and that left foot is definitely going to let you down. Physically, this card impressed me a fair bit, to be honest. Like I said earlier in the video, this guy battled quite a bit to both keep the ball and to win it back when the ball was lost, and that's due to his high aggression. Aerially, the guy is pretty good too. He is going to struggle against the top tier defenders like Van Dijk and Ramos, etc., but he's great for back post headers against fullbacks. Positionally, I found this card to be really active, to be honest. He was always moving up and down the field for me, and that's why he actually tired quite easily, so do keep an eye on his stamina. This guy was making regular runs forward, which was pleasing, but sometimes he would overshoot his runs and end up being offside, but still, I would rather he be making them runs than not be. Overall, I thought this was a fun little card, to be honest, but if I am being honest, I'll probably never use this card again because there are so many better striker options available in Ultimate Team. But nonetheless, I'm glad I have this card for my club, and I do advise that everyone go out and get this card as well because, like I said earlier in the video, it's a nice little freebie, and it's an easy card to get, and it's just a nice card to have in your club. So, yeah guys, those are my thoughts on the Record Breaker Shane Long card. It's a fun little card, but it's not one that you're going to use in FUT Champs. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like on it, comment below your thoughts on this card. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.